Good evening. Who's going to go first? Yeah.
In essence, you're involved in competition to win, but was that just fun out there?
I think it was fun. I had fun out there. Some moments I thought were really fun, but we're obviously here to do well, but have fun at the same time.
Yeah, I think like towards the end of the match when, like when you're kind of in control on the scoreboard, then it's easier to sort of relax and enjoy it, whereas the first set, we were obviously taking it seriously, playing to win, and we had a bunch of chances, didn't get them, and thankfully got the 5-4 game. But it was just, for me, a great experience being back on centre court with Serena after the last year or so has been tough, and it was nice. I enjoyed it.
Could you share with us some of your hand signals? Did you work it out in advance? And
we talked about it, yeah, but we didn't use them.
Today.
No, we didn't use.
We got to start using them. It's our first time, so we'll bring them out in the next match.
Yeah.
You two have obviously each watched each other a lot play. I'm curious if you each learned something about the other and their game from sharing a court with you, that a perspective you hadn't gotten before from each of you.
Well, for me, it's definitely awesome to share a court with Andy, especially at this particular stage. And like I said, it's whenever you're a Grand Slam winner, you always learn something. But yeah, it's still young in our relationship on the court, so it's we still have a lot to learn.
And did you pick up anything from Serena?
Well, I think the most impressive thing is for me is the serve. Just getting 3 points a lot on the serve, which isn't always the case, and in mixed it makes my life at the net a lot easier. But also, the thing that's impressive as well is after like the amount of success that someone like Serena's had for such a long period, like to still be out there, whatever, at 8 o'clock at night, having already won a singles, and just wanting to win and being competitive. That's impressive, and it's not. I don't think people always appreciate how difficult that is to do. I think because of what like Serena and Roger have done for such a long period, it's kind of taken for granted a little bit, but it's impressive.
Serena, can you walk us through that point where you tried to get out of his way and was on the ground and crouching? How did that play out for you? What were you thinking at the time?
Well, I was scared. I don't remember. I just remember I slipped, and then I was going to get back up, but then I saw a ball coming towards me, and so I just kind of went back down, and then I couldn't get back up after that.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
I just saw it just before we came in.
So I decided just to stay down and just let Andy do all the running.
What areas of improvement would you say you guys need to work on? It's your first time. Were there any points you thought were a little bit weak as a team that need sharpening?
I think just doubles in general. Like, we have a lot that we want to get better on as a team. And I feel like just, I think we did great for the first day. I think overall we want to just keep it up. I thought we served well. Those key points, you just kind of getting in the groove. We both haven't played a tremendous amount. So I think we both kind of are really taking this like, okay, this is great for both of us to get those points, and those points that we really need to convert on.
Yeah, I think in the first set we were like 1-10 on break points won, so we're creating lots of chances, just didn't quite, maybe weren't as clinical as maybe we'd like to be, but again, that comes with matches a little bit, and like Serena said, neither of us have played much recently, but that'll come.
Andy, I haven't spoken to you since the men's doubles earlier. Where do you feel that was lost, and how much of a blow is that? Given what you've been through in the last sort of 18 months, I guess you've suffered worse things, have you, than that?
It's not a blow really in the grand scheme of things. I know you guys were talking about winning the doubles and winning mixed doubles and playing 12 matches in 11 days and things like that, but I was aware that wasn't going to be the case, most likely, and we played against a really good team today that are, ranked 5 or 6 in the world. Mectics won a few Masters series in the last year, and I think the first 2 sets I felt like we were the better team, and I think if we got the second, I think we would have run away with it, but we lost a tough game at the end of the second, and those guys played really well the last couple of sets. And yeah, I felt like first couple of sets we returned well but couldn't break, and then the returning kind of dropped off a little bit, and they were able to put pressure on us. So it was a shame, because I felt like first couple of sets we played well, and if we maybe got through that one, could have made a bit of a run, but yeah, not to be.
Serena, I'm just wondering how you get on with Andy's accent, and has he told you much about Scotland, this land of bounteous sunshine where tennis players grow on trees?
No, I get on with it great. I haven't showcased my horrible English accent yet, but I'm keeping that in the pocket.
I just wanted to get your guys' reactions from the hype surrounding this mixed doubles matchup. Really, is in the past 4 or 5 days it's got announced. It's kind of just a lot of people have been excited about this potential matchup today. Just wanted to get kind of your reaction to that hype leading up to this match. Serena, you said after your singles it was making you a bit nervous from the kind of excitement around and heading out there to the court. I wondered how you felt when you got out there in the end.
Yeah, at some point I started feeling a lot of pressure. It's like, oh my God, I have to do well, because this match is so hyped that I want to see it, but I didn't even want to be in it. I just wanted to kind of watch it. So maybe I'll try to get a video of it or watch it on somewhere. But overall, I think I was able to handle my nerves pretty good and do better than I thought I was going to do.
We have time for 2 more questions. First one here.
Andy, you were talking about Serena and Roger, and obviously they're celebrated around the world, and yet you said they're sort of taken for granted. Could you reflect on that a little more? Just talk about how you feel they are taken for granted. Is it just that we've seen them win so many times?
Yeah, I don't mean that Roger and Serena themselves are taken for granted. I'm just saying it's more the longevity and the competitiveness to keep going at that level. I think that's what people maybe sometimes don't always talk about, because it maybe sometimes looks like it comes easy to them, and it isn't. I know that it's hard work to stay at the top of a sport for a long time, physically, mentally, and yeah, for me that's what's really impressive as a professional athlete. Just to see what they've done, and it's that. I don't mean them. And tennis, I think, is kind of grateful for everything that they've done and all the fans and stuff that they've brought to the sport. But I don't think people always talk about that side of things. It's always kind of more just about their tennis and their game and stuff, but not the other things that kind of go into it.
Last question.
Serena, I know you said you wanted to get some matches in and get competition. Are you at all concerned about maybe getting a little worn down if you guys have a lot of success, you and Andy, and physically with your singles results as well? Or
No, I'll be fine. I play doubles a lot, and especially in Grand Slams, so I'm definitely used to all the matches.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.